What's good, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Shoshana.
I'm Vince.
And we are the perfect mix. Guys, we are finally getting into Shawshank Redemption. Can already tell by the music that it's like super olden day.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Nah, that can't be good.
Oh.
Yep.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club. The man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover.
Damn.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off.
Well, where I get hazy is where the cleaning woman shows up the following morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with .38 caliber bullets.
Dang, so he killed his wife and Damn.
So there could be no comparison made between your gun and the bullets taken from the blood-stained corpses of the victims. That also is very convenient.
That is very...
It's 4 bullets per victim.
Damn.
Not 6 shots fired, but 8. That means an extra bullet per lover. Right in the head.
To serve 2 life sentences back to back. 1 for each of your victims.
Oh.
I wonder if, like, you can get the death penalty for that, though.
I mean,
I don't know nothing
kind
about
of.
the
It's not the
laws,
death penalty, but I mean,
too light, you might as well. Shoot.
yeah, exactly. You're dying there.
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Yes, sir.
You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, look at Morgan, young.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Dang.
Rejected. He's back. Can you imagine how, like, any hope you have after being rejected after like 20 years serving?
I'm up for rejection next week.
I'm up for rejection.
Yeah, I got rejected last week.
Get the fuck out of my face, will you, man? You rented me for 5 packs already. 4. 5. I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing, a bottle of brandy to celebrate your kid's high school graduation. Damn near anything within reason. Yes, sir. I'm a regular Sears and Roebuck.
That is huge. That's the prison?
Right. Like a schoolyard.
I
Or
was
something like that. School.
Can
Maybe
I
like
kind
a...
of say that looks really nice?
Yeah, it do, though.
Oh my god.
It's the nicest jail I've ever seen.
Yeah. Really nice
Andy
building.
came to Shawshank Prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife and the fella she was banging. On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank.
Dang.
Wow.
Welcoming in the
Oh, yep, the newbie.
newbies. That bus, though. Looks so weird.
Never seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggot shit in all my life.
I love how they coming all in business suits and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the time, like, they used to all dress like that. It's so crazy.
Well, he was a professional. I mean, he was...
Yeah, but I think that was like the attire, though. Like, they just wore that type of stuff. Nowadays, it'd be dudes in sweatpants and
Yeah.
sandals.
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over. That was my first impression of the man.
Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Solid question.
Okay, you better not get hit for this.
Oh.
I believe in 2 things, discipline and the Bible. Here you'll receive both. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
Oh, God.
I already know I'm not gonna like him.
Yeah.
And him too.
What's all the powder for?
They march you in naked as the day you were born. Skin burning and half blind from that delousing shit they throw on you. And when they put you in the old life blown away in the blink of an eye, nothing left but all the time in the world to think about it.
That's crazy.
Somebody always breaks down crying. Happens every time. The only question is, who's it gonna be?
That's what they bet on then.
I had my money on Andy Dufresne.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd probably be such a fun game to play.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, for sure that guy right
This
there is
looks
gonna
like
be
one of the
everybody.
most militant prisons.
The boys always go fishing with first-timers. And they don't quit till they reel someone in.
Hey, fat ass. Fat ass. Talk to me, boy.
I don't belong here. We have a
Talk to the firm.
I ain't gonna count to 3. I'm not even gonna count to 1. You will shut the fuck up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Fuck.
He's loving it, feeling so authoritative in front of all the inmates.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh!
What?
Jake says thank you. Fell out of his nest over by the plate shop.
No way.
Gee, Red, that's a terrible shame about your horse coming in last and all. But I sure do love that winning horse of mine, though. I believe I owe that boy a great big sloppy kiss when I see him. How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead. Hadley busted his head up pretty good. Doc had already gone home for the night. Poor bastard laid there till this morning. By then, hell, it wasn't nothing we could do.
That guy died? He killed him?
He died.
Hey, we all need friends in here. I could be a friend to you.
I don't know if I want that kind of friendship.
Hard to get.
Hard to get.
I like that.
Okay, this ain't
It wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody.
Damn.
You gonna fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. You know that? Hey, what you in here for?
Didn't do it. Lawyer fucked me.
I have no enemies here.
No? Wait a while. Word gets around. The sisters have taken quite a liking to you.
Oh, God.
Especially
The
Boggs.
sisters.
Well, if there's any trouble, I won't use the rock hammer, okay?
Then I'd guess you want to escape. Tunnel under the wall, maybe. Red. Name's Red.
Red. Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish. I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
I know he better grow some eyes behind his back. Back of his head.
I finally got the joke. It will take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
No, it's some like older day kind of machine, I'm assuming. Sounds like an industrial one because it's in like a huge prison. Oh no.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight and the sisters let him be. I wish I could tell you that, but prison is no fairy tale world. I do believe those first 2 years were the worst for him. And I also believe if things had gone on that way, this place would have got the best of him.
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing. I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
Wouldn't you know it? Me and some fellows I know were among the names called.
Andrew Dufresne.
Your brother died a rich man. Oil wells and shit. Close to $1 million.
Damn.
$1 million?
Yeah. Dumb shit. What do you think the government's gonna do to me? Take a big wet bite out of my ass is what?
That is facts. But he's a banker, so he's listening in, like.
Oh, that is right. I totally forgot
At
he
the end
was.
of the year, you figure the tax wrong, you gotta pay him out of your own
think he
pocket.
might try to figure out some.
And then, but then he'll have to help him, yeah. This is right what he does.
If you want to keep all that money, give it to your wife. The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Bullshit. Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent.
He needs him. He needs him right now if he wants that money.
Yeah, you know he.
How it came to pass.
Look
on the
at
second to
that.
last day of the job, the convict crew that tarred the plate factory roof in the spring of '49 wound up sitting in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning, drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer.
How crazy is that?
Just a beer can change
As
like
for Andy,
your perspective.
He spent that break hunkered in the shade, a strange little smile on his face, watching us drink his beer.
Want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
I think he did it just to feel normal again,
Yeah.
if only for a short while.
Damn.
I love checkers.
And there's a game of kings.
What?
I want to carve the pieces myself. One side in alabaster, the opposing side in soapstone. What do you think?
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's why he got the little
I
thing.
got when I don't have my rocks. Pickings are pretty slim in the yard.
Peter.
Penny? His name Andy, right?
Right, that's what I'm thinking that he's gonna write.
Wait.
Yeah.
Here she comes. That's the part I really like, is when she does that shit with her hair.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it 3 times this month.
Are you decent?
Me?
Ooh,
There we
yeah. Dang.
Read it. You know how to read, you ignorant fuck.
What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life. Andy spent a month in the infirmary. Boggs spent a week in the hole.
He spent a month. Oh yeah, you know that's right. They do be helping him. Remember he helped him, so they probably gonna kill him.
Oh yeah.
The sisters never laid a finger on Andy again. And Boggs never walked again. They transferred him to a minimum security hospital upstate. To my knowledge, he lived out the rest of his days drinking his food through a straw. I'm thinking Andy could use a nice welcome back when he gets out of the infirmary. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
Nah, that dude deserved that 10 times over, man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
And Andy couldn't have been the only person he was doing that to.
Yeah.
And by the week Andy was due back, we had enough rocks saved up to keep him busy till rapture. And of course, the most important item,
Oh, you were right. It was a poster.
Rita Hayworth herself.
No charge will open that call.
Nah, that's love. That boy on the first page. Ain't no way he been reading that.
Pleased to see you reading this. I'm the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
John chapter 8, verse 12.
Damn, hold on.
I hear you're good with numbers. Oh, nice. Can't
Oh,
say I
no.
approve of this. But I suppose exceptions can be made.
He really has been reading that thing. He really
Yeah.
has. Wow.
So basically, he's like, "You're good with numbers." I think they're gonna, and they
Thought
just.
and sales was just an excuse.
Why they didn't find him?
Truth is, Norton wanted to size Andy up.
They're gonna want to use him.
Brooks, how long have you been librarian?
Oh, I come here on '05, and they made me librarian in 1912.
And in all that time, have you ever had an assistant?
No, not much to it, really.
Why me? Why now?
I don't know. It'd be nice to have some company down here for a change.
Oh.
I was thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Oh,
Of course.
I see. Why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
For free.
So this way they can all come to him in privacy.
Paper and a pencil.
I wonder what he gets in return.
Reminder, though, didn't it?
Might do more than that.
They're treating him really
How about
well.
expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Gonna ask for something. Ask for a pool table.
Right.
Ooh.
How do you expect to do that?
Ask the warden for funds.
Son, the 6 wardens have been through here in my tenure, and I've learned
Damn.
one immutable universal truth. Not one of them born whose asshole wouldn't pucker up tighter than a snare drum when you ask him for funds.
But you write your letters if it makes you happy. I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
See, like, look.
So Andy
like,
started writing a letter a week, just like he said.
He
The
keep
following
doing it.
April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank. Year after that, he did them all, including the wardens.
Oh my God.
The guards on the opposing teams all remembered to bring their W-2s.
Oh.
Got me out of the wood shop a month out of the year, and that
Okay.
was fine by me.
Yeah, get a little paperwork. What the fuck?
Hell, what about me? Crazy old fool goddamn near cut my throat.
Shit, what you had worse from shaving.
Ain't you heard his parole come through?
Oh.
I just don't understand what happened in there, that's all.
Just institutionalized.
Right. Now that he's
My ass.
been spending his whole
Been
life
here
in there.
50 years, Hayward.
Right.
50 years. This is all he knows.
Exactly.
In here,
That's
he's
his
an important
home.
man.
Yeah.
He's an educated man. But I'm telling you, these walls are funny.
Yeah.
First you hate them, then you get used to them.
That's facts that he's speaking.
You get so you depend on them.
Makes you feel like you need it.
Get like that.
Oh, yeah?
50 fucking years?
Say that when they've been here as long as Brooks.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Goddamn right.
That's 50,
Exactly.
50 years. You literally
That's all
been there
you
like
know.
half your life.
Most of your life.
That's exactly what they take.
Hope he can figure something out, you know. Hope maybe he got family we can maybe go to.
I hope. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us along in this journey. Don't forget to check out our Patreon down in the description to see the full episodes. No
The parole
companions.
board got me into this halfway house called the Brewer, and a job
Oh, so
bagging
they
groceries at the foodway. Maybe I should get me a gun and rob the foodway so they'd send me home. I could shoot the manager while I was at it.
A bonus.
I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me.
What's he doing? Oh! Oh!
Take it.
Is that from the state?
Yeah, remember he kept sending a letter out. No way.
We trust this will fill your needs. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
All this cleared out before the warden gets back.
It only took 6 years. From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week instead of 1.
Now you better get all this stuff out of here like the captain said.
What's he about to do? Everyone is like, what is going on?
I have idea to this day what those two Italian ladies were singing about. Truth is, I don't want to know.
That is so epic.
He was like, it was worth it.
Couldn't play something good, huh? Hank Williams or something?
They broke the door down before I could take requests.
Was it worth it? In the hall?
Easiest time I ever did.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Dang, it's been years, too.
Yeah, it's been almost, I think every decade. Damn, you think so? I'm assuming it's been around 10 years.
Says here that you saw no danger to society here. God's honest truth.
Fuck. He said that like he knew he was gonna get rejected.
30 years.
Because every time it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Jesus, when you say it like that.
You wonder where it went?
30 years.
I wonder where 10 years went.
Nowhere to go.
See, that was 10 years, every 10 years.
Okay.
Oh!
That might be a harmonica.
I wanted to be a surprise.
That's crazy. Remember in life they
A
had
new
tried to
girl
escape.
for your 10-year anniversary, Red. Oh, Marilyn Monroe!
Oh my god, I almost forgot about her.
Yeah, so now you see the times have changed. That's the iconic picture.
So what was that in the, that would be the 50s or something like
I
that?
believe
50s,
so.
60s?
That's crazy.
In 1959, the state senate finally clued into the fact they couldn't buy him off with just a $200 check. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up.
Wow.
The rest of us did our best to pitch in when and where we could.
Right.
By the year Kennedy was shot,
gross.
Andy had transformed a storage room smelling of rat turds and turpentine into the best prison library in New England.
That's actually so beautiful. Like, oh my god. Wow.
And behind every shady deal, behind every dollar earned, there was Andy.
Yep.
Keeping the books. The problem with having all that money is that sooner or later you're going to have to explain where it came from.
Well, that's where I come in. I channel it, filter it, funnel it. Stocks, securities, tax-free municipals.
So they don't see any of
I
it.
send that money out. If they ever trace any of those accounts, they're going to wind up chasing a figment of my imagination.
Well, I'll be damned. Did I say you were good? Shit, you're a Rembrandt.
I had to come to prison to be a crook.
Wow.
That's...
Oh, a new Russia people.
No. Look at the
bus.
bus.
It's a bus this time.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been in and out since I was 13. You name the place, chances are I've been there.
Damn.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession.
As it turned out, Tommy had himself a young wife and a new baby girl.
What?
Maybe it was the thought of them on the streets or his child growing up not knowing her daddy. Whatever it was, something lit a fire under that boy's ass. Andy built a library. Now he needed a new project. Tommy was it.
Damn, that's so clean. He missing the bishop.
Is he?
Yeah.
By 1966,
Oh,
right
one of
about
the
the time
sides,
Tommy
the
was
black
getting
side, I
ready to
think it
take
was.
his exams,
Who's
it
this?
was lovely Raquel.
Wasted a whole fucking year of my time with this bullshit.
It's probably not as bad as you think.
Yeah, it's worse. I didn't get a fucking thing right. Might as well have been in Chinese.
Let's see how the score comes out.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because, you know, he probably just feel like...
It's just
you know,
stress under pressure. I totally feel for him.
One night, like a joke, I say to him, I say, yeah, Elmo, who'd you kill? So he says,
I got me this job one time, bussing tables at a country club.
He's for sure gonna be the actual murderer. He... Holy shit.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
Couldn't you be so obtuse?
What did you call me?
Obtuse.
obtuse. Is it deliberate? If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
He doesn't want to get
Never
out.
mention money to me again, you sorry son of a bitch. Not in this office, not anywhere.
Man, you saying that Andy is innocent? I mean for real innocent? Sweet Jesus.
You mean for real innocent?
Son of a bitch mailed it.
Like he did. You're gonna open it, you're gonna stand there with your thumb up your butt.
Thumb up my butt sounds better.
Hey, Ski, come on. Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Go.
That is so crazy. Oh. That is so crazy. He's gonna offer him money to shut him up, I think. No?
I don't know. I'm assuming so because he know that he said that he told him about
Exactly. And he doesn't want him leaving.
that. Shit, he sounds real
Right thing to
desperate.
do. Sometimes it's hard to know what that is.
He do have a lot riding on this. That's a lot of money.
You
He got.
understand? I have to know if what you told Dufresne was the truth.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Would you be willing to swear before a judge and jury, having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath before Almighty God himself?
Just give me that chance.
What the fuck?
Ooh, what the fuck? And he just got his GED. He was just
And
getting.
he got a kid. He had a whole wife. He had a.
Everything stops. Get someone else to run your scales.
I'll pull you out of that one bunk Hilton and cast you down with the sodomites. You understand me? You catching my drift?
He's innocent all this time.
Or am I being obtuse?
Oh, I hate this man so much. This warden? Mm-mm.
I was in the path of the tornado.
Right.
I just didn't expect that the storm would last as long as it has. I'll tell you where I'd go. It's in Huatanil. It's in Mexico. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life. In a place like that, I could use a man that knows how to get things.
Pacific Ocean? Shit. About to scare me to death, something that big.
Not me. I didn't shoot my wife and I didn't shoot her lover. Whatever mistakes I made, I paid for them and then some. If you ever get out of here, do me a favor. There's a big hayfield up near Buxton. You know where Buxton is? One in particular. It's got a long rock wall with a big oak tree at the north end. It's where I asked my wife to marry me. Promise me, Red. If you ever get out, find that spot.
Andy come down to the loading dock today. He asked me for a length of rope.
Rope?
6 feet long.
You gave it to him.
Three deposits tonight.
Get my stuff down to the laundry and shine my shoes. I want them looking like mirrors. It's good having you back, Andy. The place wasn't the same without you.
No. No. Is he gonna come out?
What do you mean he just wasn't here? Don't say that to me, Hay. Don't say that to me again.
But, sir, he wasn't.
Look at
I can
Albert
see that,
Einstein.
Hay. This is a conspiracy. That's what this is. One big damn conspiracy! And everyone's in on it! Including her.
Did he? Oh my!
In 1966, Andy Dufresne escaped from Shawshank Prison.
Holy cow!
A bar soap. The fucking hammer.
I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it.
Took 20.
Old Andy did it in less than 20.
That's when he started by doing. Oh.
Oh. He took the books.
He put a replica in.
This man, Andy, oh.
Andy did like he was told. Buffed those shoes to a high mirror shine. I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes? Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards of shit-smelling foulness I can't even imagine. 500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields. Just shy of half a mile.
He was like army crawling in there because it was so tight. He here with it.
It was that tiny.
Man, I would have passed out. I would have passed out at some point.
And like the claustrophobia.
Yeah, I would have been claustrophobic. I would have passed out. There's no way I would have been able to do that. Not 500 yards.
He did it.
Maybe 100 yards.
He did it.
A man nobody ever laid eyes on before strolled into the Maine National Bank. He had all the proper ID, driver's license, birth certificate, social security card. All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money. Severance pay for 19 years.
Oh, he reported them too.
And he had the entire book.
Yeah, so he can't even hide nothing. He can't even hide it. Yes, sir.
It's the Bible.
I wasn't there to see it, but I hear Byron Hadley started sobbing like a little girl when they took him away.
Oh my God, Andy!
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
He's just gonna kill himself, probably.
Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side. Andy Dufresne.
Oh, as he should.
Headed for the
He's
city.
innocent. To Mexico.
I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright.
If I'll say you've served 40 years of a life sentence, you feel you've been rehabilitated?
Rehabilitated? It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
Wow.
He over it. I don't
He's
blame him.
over it. I mean, he knows the process. This is the same halfway house.
And that's part
We're
of the program.
Brooks.
Man.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
They probably gonna have him as a grocery, somebody working in a grocery.
But I hope he finds whatever,
That's right. Oh,
this is
they got him in the same room.
It is, yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm I'm very excited. I know this should be good.
I hope he meets him in Mexico and they can live there together.
You think he'll meet him again?
I hope so. That would be so beautiful.
Dear Red.
Dear Red.
If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Say what to nail.
I will be hoping that this letter finds you, and finds you well. Your friend, Andy.
I hope I can make it across the border. I hope to see my friend and shake his hand. I hope the Pacific is as blue as it has been in my dreams.
Oh, he made it!
So beautiful out there. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh my gosh! That is so gorgeous! Oh. I loved it. Loved it. I can't stop geeking out. The ending was so just beautiful and wholesome, and it was just such a crazy journey. I mean, from the beginning, the, convicted murder, just where the story took place, the bond, the brotherhood, like, that was unreal. Like, oh my gosh, loved it. What's your thoughts?
Hey, that was, that's easily up there in the top 10s.
Easy.
Just from beginning to end, finding out like he was, he didn't even kill his wife and the man she cheated with, like he didn't even do it. But it's crazy because like he was there. He had the intentions of doing it, but he didn't do it though. He didn't do it. And then for them to actually get murdered in the way that they did is so wild.
It's so
like while he was literally
crazy.
right there, it's crazy.
And us as the viewers, we weren't sure, like, did he do it, did he not? Is he an innocent man? I mean...
But what's crazy, too, is, like, wouldn't he have heard the shooting? Or was he there too late? Or was he there,
so
like,
drunk.
way after? Right.
Yeah,
So even if it did happen, he probably didn't even hear, or maybe he did. He don't probably remember anything because he was so drunk.
He blacked out. I mean, so that moment, and when Bobby came in, and, he kind of gave everyone hope. He was such a fun guy, and... when he told the story, that's when us as a viewer was like, he is innocent. Like, that was evidence.
And they killed him, too.
Because the crazy warden.
I think this movie, at least in my perspective, like, it puts, like, inmates and people that are in prison, like, for whether they did the crime or not, like, it kind of puts it in perspective on, like, for sure for people that have, like, lifetime sentences, like, it kind of makes it like, damn, like, you did a heinous crime and now you in there for like maybe you get in there since like you were 18 or 16 or maybe like your 20s, young 20s. Like, I'm not saying there's no excuse for it. I'm saying like it just gives it such a different like viewpoint of seeing it like this in a movie like this and thinking like, man, like, these people in there for 40, 50 years, like, how long do they really need to be in there? Like, to a point where should they be let loose after they have served for, like, so long like that, 50, 40 years? Like, people change, like, after 40, 50 years, you know what I mean? Like, he can't be that same 20-year-old
right.
that made that mistake, you know what I mean? Like, I just thought it gave, I just feel like it gives you a different perspective of it all. You know what I mean? I'm not saying people don't deserve those years. It's just, it gives
Depending
you
on what they've done, yeah.
It just gives you a different perspective, like, cause seeing like, what's his face, what's his name, Red,
Red, yeah.
like Red killed somebody. You know what I mean? And it's like, but he, if you met him and you knew him like we knew him throughout the movie, you knew that he was nothing that he probably was when he made that kill. He was now becoming more of a better person. You know what I mean? And
40 years.
40 years. And he finally was released, and thank God, he met him, because if he never met him, like, he probably would have been just like Brooks.
Institutionalized, exactly. Once they get out, they don't know, how
That's
to...
another one, too, that you learn from this, institutionalization.
Oh, yeah, sure. Like, once you leave that, like, in the box, when someone tells you what to do, where to do, and how to do it, nobody knows how to think for themselves.
Yeah.
When you're not told what to do, and that becomes the norm, and that's what you crave. And the minute there's no structure, it's... In the worst cases, you kill yourself
or you do it again and go back just to.
You hope to go back.
Yeah.
Just for that structure that you crave, which is so scary. And there's so many
Let's talk about too. Like, this man, for like every night carve that wall.
I mean, it took him under 20 years. With that tiny little, I forget what they call it.
And what's crazy is that plan wasn't even that wasn't gonna get him out. His actual plan to get out was to actually bang or get into that pipe, the pipe system, and it worked out perfectly. It was literally a stormy night, or maybe he waited for a stormy night too.
Right.
He knew it was gonna be a stormy night, and he was like, "This is my best chance, because if he hitting these pipes, people gonna hear that."
Oh,
it's been loud as I don't know what. That is still mind-boggling to me. And then he 500 yards.
That is insane.
I wouldn't have made it past 50. I'm just keeping it honest. Like, I don't think I could have made it past 50 because I'm claustrophobic. So enough patience alone wouldn't have held me, because the poop smell and all that would have just took me off edge. I would have went back.
I mean, his determination was unreal. And then how genius how he took the books.
Yeah, he put on his foot.
Well, he put on his foot, but what I'm saying is he swapped it out with the Bible.
No, he was already thinking. He had time.
That was well
played. That was poetic. That was poetic.
Well played.
The fact that he gave him that Bible in the beginning and was making him trying to act like he was all this a holy man and talking like, read the Bible, learn something, and then meanwhile he's dirty, doing all these dirty things, a crook, and then just for that to play out that he hid his
karma.
It was
karma
so
gets you.
It was
karma.
It was beautiful to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well deserved. I mean, he was not a good person. He was the one that should have been in prison, not Andy.
But yeah, Andy getting out and meeting him there in Mexico Bay was so beautiful.
So beautiful. And just, living out the rest of their lives, what they have left in freedom and living their dream.
Yeah.
So beautiful. This has, like you said, got to be top 10 for me.
Top 10.
Top 10, no question.
Y'all. Top 10.
I don't know why, for some reason, I thought this would be about the war. I had no idea what it was going to be about.
Yeah, she comes into a lot of the movies like super blind. Like, I could see a trailer or see like a cover.
I don't check any of that.
She doesn't know. Yeah, she doesn't see it.
I don't even see a cover.
Yeah.
Just sit down. Oh, okay, let's see this. Which I prefer it that way, because otherwise I kind of get like preconceived
ideas of what it could be like.
And I feel like then I kind of have certain expectations. So I like to go into it like super blind. But yeah, this exceeded anything that I thought it would be. Phenomenal recommendation, you guys. Loved it.
Yes, and comment down below any more movies like this.
Yeah.
And let us know. We'll put it into a vote in our polls. So
for sure. And comment down below, what was your favorite moment?
Yeah.
Like, there were so many like incredible scenes. Like, who's your like favorite character and why? Like,
yeah. All right, y'all. Like, comment, And subscribe. Check out in the description.
Check out our Patreon down below for you guys that want to see the full movie to this. Many more. We have all of our full unedited reactions up on there. So check out our Patreon, and we appreciate all the love and support.
Yes, as always. Peace.